Tamirabarani. The Tamirabarani or Porunai is a perennial river that originates from the Agasthyarkudam peak of Podigai Hills of the Western Ghats above Papanasam in the Ambasamutram Taluk. It flows through Tirunelveli and Thoothukudi districts of the Tamil Nadu state of southern India into the Gulf of Mannar. It was called the Tamrabarani River in the pre-classical period, a name it lent to the island of Sri Lanka. The old Tamil name of the river is Porunai. From the source to sea, the river is about 128 kilometers long and is the only perennial river in Tamil Nadu. This river flows towards north direction initially. However, it changes to east direction later. From the Tamilakam era, the area of the Tamrabarani River in Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu has had changes in its name from the original Tan Porunai River to Tamira Porunai, from Tamraparani to Tamraparani, and now called Tamiraparani River. A meaning for the term following its derivation became copper colored leaf from the words Tamiram in Tamil or Sanskrit and Parani meaning leaf or tree, translating to a river of red leaves. According to Tamraparani Mahamtyam, an ancient account of river from its rise to its mouth, a string of red lotus flowers from stage Agastya at Podigai Hills transformed itself into a damsel at the site of Lord Shiva, forming the river and giving its divine name. Other name derivations include the Pali term Tambapani, Tamra Vipa of Sanskrit speakers, and Taprobana of ancient Greek cartographers. Robert Knox reported from his 20 years of captivity on the island in the hills that Tambrain is a name of the Sri Lankan Tamil people for God in Tamil, which they often repeated as they lifted up their hands and faces towards heaven. Tamrabarani River in dawn. Its many name derivations of Tan Porunai include Tamraparani, Tamrabarani, Tamiravarunai, Tan Porunai Nati, finds mention by classical Tamil poets in ancient Sangam Tamil literature, Purananuru. Recognized as a holy river in Sanskrit literature Puranas, Mahabharata and Ramayana, the river was famed in the early Pandyan kingdom for its pearl and conch fisheries and trade. The movement of people, including the faithful trade merchants and toddy tappers from Tamrabarani River to northwestern Sri Lanka, led to the shared appellation of the name for the closely connected region. One important historical document on the river is the Treatise Tamrabarani Mahamtyam. It has many ancient temples along its banks. A hamlet known as Appan Koil is located on the northern side of the river. In the Mahabharata, the river is mentioned as, "Listen, O son of Kunti, I shall now describe Tamraparani." In that Ashilyam, the gods had undergone penances impelled by the desire of obtaining salvation. Origin. The Tamrabarani River originates from the peak of Podigai Hills on the eastern slopes of the Western Ghats at an elevation of 1725 meters above sea level. The river is joined by its headwater tributaries Peyar, Ullar, Pambar before it flows into the Karayar Dam reservoir where it meets Karayar. The river forms the Panatirtham waterfalls 40 meters high as it enters the Karayar reservoir. Servala joins the Tamrabarani before it enters into the Papanasam lower reservoir, which was built for the Papanasam hydroelectric station. The river descends down the mountains near Papanasam, where it forms the Kalyana Tirtham Falls and Agasthyar Falls, course and tributaries. The river flows on the plains eastwards from Papanasam. The first tributary to join Tamrabarani in the plains is the Manimuttar River, which originating from Manjole Hills and joins Tamrabarani near Aladiyur village. The town Ambasamutram and Kalladai Kurchi are located respectively on the left and right banks of Tamrabarani. after which the river meets the tributary Gadananathi river at Tirupudaimarttur. Before the Gadananathi entry into the Tamirabarni, the Gadananathi river is joined by the river Kallar, Karunayar and Veeranathi or Varahanathi, which joins the river Gadanathi above 1.5 kilometers northeast of Tikilambur. The Gadananathi is fed by the Jambunathi and Ramanathi rivers. The Pachayar river, which originates from the Kalakadu Reserve Forest at about 1300 meters above sea level, joins the Tamirabarni near Taruvai village in Palayamkottai Taluk. The river bisects the twin cities Tirunelveli and Palayamkottai before meeting its major and affluent tributary Chittar, which arises in the Kutralam hills and receives supply from the rivers Gunda, Hanumanathi and Karupanathi. The Chittar river runs almost parallel to Tamirabarni till it joins the main river near Sivlaperi. Tamirabarni passes through the taluks of Tirunelveli and Palayamkottai of Tirunelveli district and Srivaigundam and Trichandur taluks of Thoothukudi district. List of major tributaries: Karayar, Servala river, Manimutta river, Gadananathi river, Pachayar river, Chittar river, Ramanathi river. Drain. The river drains into Gulf of Mannar near Punnaikayal in Trichandur taluk of Thoothukudi district. The river drains with its tributaries an area of about 4,400 square kilometers. As most of its extensive catchment areas lie in the Western Ghats, the river enjoys the full benefit of both the monsoons, which make the river perennial. Since all its tributaries are arising from the Western Ghats, the river is prone to heavy floods, especially during the northeast monsoon. In 1992, there was an unexpected flood in Tamirabarni which claimed hundreds of lives as the dam water was let out so massively and suddenly that the river and its channel could not bear the excess water inflow. It flooded again in 2015 with water entering the Kurukutturai Murugan temple. Irrigation. The many Anicuts, dams and reservoirs on Tamirabarni river, along with those on the Manimutta river, provide a large proportions of the water for irrigation and power generation for Tirunelveli district. Pollution and exploitation. Mixing of sewage, industrial effluents, dumping etc. into the river is a worrying aspect. Sand mining in this river was banned in 2010, but it still continues illegally. Illegal encroachments of its bank is also a growing concern. Pepsi and other cola companies' bottling facility plants were thought to be exploiting the river water. However, a court ruling in April 2018 dismissed the allegations and allowed the companies to extract excess water as per the original agreements they have signed. Many industries have come in the banks of the river in and around Srivaigundam that injudicially use the river water and discharge untreated sewer. Untreated sewer of towns like Ambasamutram, Tirunelveli, Papanasam, etc. also reduce the water quality downstream. Religious practices like letting your clothes along the river at Papanasam as an act to wash sins after a bath has also clogged up the river. After Sorimuthu Ayyanar temple, yearly festival upstream in the forest near Karayar Dam, the bacterial level in the river increases as thousands and thousands of people bathe